9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's time for football in East Texas. This is Jerry Henderson. Welcome to the Carthage High School football broadcast. Larry Allen will be providing the play-by-play. Mark Harris and Otis Amy will be describing the action, and Jason Wade will be on the sidelines. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Prosperity Bank, Pinergy, Courtney Construction, Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hal's Air Conditioning, Pritchard & Abbott, Panola College, and XL Ford. The Bulldogs, under the direction of Coach Scott Surratt, has earned 6 state titles in the past 11 seasons. Can the 2019 season be another state championship run? Other sponsors for our broadcast include the First Aid Bank, Central Baptist Church of Carthage, Carthage Flower Shop, Panola National Bank, Carthage Furniture, Pippin Motor Company, Hudson Financial, and Farmers State Bank. Remember, you can hear all the live broadcasts here on KGAS 104.3 FM, but you can also hear the game on your iPhone, iPad, computer, and Android by going to easttexastoday.com and click Listen Now. Thanks to those sponsors who are making our broadcast possible, and they include Carthage Hardware, State Farm Agent Tate Barber, Bauer Furniture, UT Health of East Texas Carthage, Darnell Pest Control, Quick Stop Carthage, Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, Lamar University, and Country Fresh Pizza. We'll be back with our starting lineup right after this word from Panola College.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education. To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
Now with tonight's starting lineup is your play-by-play announcer, Larry Allen.
All right, thank you very much, Jerry Henderson. Indeed, your KGAS broadcast crew coming to you live from Bulldog Stadium in Carthage, Texas, where the Carthage Bulldogs and the Henderson Lions will meet for the 7th time in the last 4 years. It was a big day today for one of the Bulldogs. We'll tell you about that here in just a little bit. Let's take a look now at the Bulldog starting offensive lineup, and we'll start with that offensive line. We'll take a look now, first of all, at the center. Connor Davis is anchoring the group, 6 foot, 235-pound senior. At right guard is T. Kellum, 5'9", 333-pound junior. Right tackle is Karsten Williams, 6'1", 340-pound junior. The left guard is Kay Johnson, 6'5", 295-pound senior. And the left tackle, Tykees Crawford, 6'6", 336-pound senior. Tykees Crawford had a special visitor today. Coach Orgeron, the head coach of Louisiana State University of LSU, was here to pay Tykees a visit. So once again, the starting offensive line, Connor Davis at center, Kellum and Johnson are the guards, Crawford and Williams are the tackles. We'll be back with the wideouts and the tight end right after this from KGAS.
Carthage ISD is the premier district in East Texas. Our teachers provide a first-class, challenging learning experience for every child, every day. Our extracurricular, athletic, and fine arts programs compete to achieve one goal, becoming state champions. We believe that every child is a champion, and we are committed to helping each student unleash their potential. Come join our team and experience firsthand why Carthage ISD is the home of champions. Visit carthageisd.org to learn more about our quest for excellence.
Does your windshield have a crack or rock chip that makes visibility a challenge? Did the door glass on your car quit rolling up or down? Monroe Brothers Auto Glass can solve your problems. Whether it's a small car, truck, 18-wheeler, or RV, glass is our thing. As we offer mobile or in-house glass replacements and repairs, you can trust Monroe Brothers Auto Glass to perform a safe and timely repair with a competitive price. Just come see us at 1480 U.S. Highway 59 North or give us a call at 903-690-6806.
Back here at Bulldog Stadium, a reminder that the starting lineup is brought to you by Center Glass. Center Glass offers mobile automotive glass and windshield repairs. Center Glass, your glass resource. All right, the tight end for the Bulldogs is Montrell Smith, 6'2", 215-pound junior. The wideouts for Carthage will include a three-star recruit committed to Arkansas. That's Kelvonte Dixon. He was the offensive MVP of the Palestine game last week. 5 receptions in that one for 117 yards and 3 touchdowns for the season. 39 receptions, 650 yards, and 13 touchdowns. He's also rushed for 128 yards this year. The other wideout is Kel Williams. Williams off to a little bit of a slow start this year. They got him some contacts, and he's come on strong in the last couple of ball games. 22 receptions, 344 yards. 3 touchdowns for the 6'1", 175-pound senior. Those two young men will be backed up by Braden Wade, a 5'10", 175-pound sophomore, 16 receptions for 98 yards, and also Craig McNew, a senior. So the tight end for the Bulldogs is Montrell Smith. Kelvonte Dixon and Kel Williams are the wideouts, backed up by Craig McNew and Braden Wade. This is senior night, and we're going to be having that ceremony here in just a few minutes. But for right now, more from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
Prosperity Bank is proud to be a part of the Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations throughout Texas and Oklahoma. Whether you're looking for a more traditional checking account or saving services, or if you need cash management, mobile banking, trust, mortgage, or lending services, we can provide you and your business the resources you need to succeed. Stop by the Carthage Banking Center to begin banking with the best today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 466414, loan subject to credit approval.
All right, when we hear Carl Hedges start the introduction of the seniors, we'll go immediately to him. Until then, more Bulldog lineup. Kai Horton is the starting quarterback, 6'4", 220-pound junior, 131 of 219 through the air this year for 25 touchdowns, only 2 passes picked off. And he'll be your starting quarterback. He'll be backed up by Anthony Wilson, a 5'8", 170-pound senior. The fullback is Brandon McNeely, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. He'll be backed up by Cy Schumacher, 5'10", 185, a junior. The tailback, and glad to have him back again next year, that is 5'10", 185-pound junior. Mason Courtney with 105 carries for 787 yards and 8 touchdowns. And he's backed up by another outstanding back, Jaden Thomas, 5'9", 170-pound senior. He's got 338 yards this year and 4 touchdowns. So you combine those two totals of Courtney and Thomas, and you've got about 1,120 yards of rushing yards this year for the Bulldogs. All right, we await the start of senior night. We'll be back right after this from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management, Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website, pinergy.com, or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
All right, we're just moments away from Carl Hedges and the introduction of the seniors. But until then, we'll continue with the defensive lineup. The defensive line for the Bulldogs is going to be Jacobian Toole at one end.
Welcome,
6'3". Okay, here we go.
Bulldogs Stadium. And tonight is the senior night. As the year moves along, the seniors become involved in last-time activities. Today has been a day filled with some of those senior activities. Tonight we want to recognize and honor these seniors as they are escorted onto the field. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
We had, by the way, what you were hearing was the background noise. They would overplay at the PA system. Just wanted to point that out.
Okay. So he has stopped for a moment to get that cleared up. Is that right?
Ready to go, yep.
Okay.
Our audio-visual instructor is writing a note.
Okay, I tell you what, while they're working that out, let me just give you a couple of defensive linemen. Jacoby and Toole will be at one end. Quad Brown, a sort of game-time decision. I don't think he's going to play. Coach Surratt saying he was doubtful for tonight. Toole, 6'3", 195, a senior. The other end is Quentin Owens, 50 tackles this year, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. He's a 6'3", 218-pound senior. So it's Owens and Toole at the ends. And inside, one of them is going to be Kylan Lister. Remember, he was the MVP a couple of weeks ago because he was double-teamed the entire ball game. Freed up some of the linebackers behind him to make tackles. 6'1", 230-pound junior. The other tackle, and instantly Lister with 48 tackles this year. Desmond Hicks having a great year. One of the captains, 6'1", 220-pound senior. So again, the ends are Toole and Owens, and the inside guys are Lister and Hicks. We await senior night here with Carl Hedges.
Mic check 1. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
I think we're ready to go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As the year moves along, the seniors become involved in last-time activities. Today has been a day filled with some of those senior activities. Tonight, we want to recognize and honor these seniors as they are escorted onto the field. Our senior football players. Number 1, Javon King, escorted by James Hicks and Sandra King. Senior number 3, Kelvonte Moochie Dixon, escorted by Brandy Ingram, Bryson Hargers, Lamisha Ingram, and Keontae Ingram. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Kelvonte Dixon. Number 4, Cartel Fulton, escorted by Romelia Clark and Craig Fulton, Jr. Number 4, Cartel Fulton. Number 5, DeAndre Bowman, escorted by Clifford Bowman, Roberta Bowman, Marcus Bowman, and Lakeisha Marshall. Number 5, DeAndre Bowman. Number 6, Rayvon Ingram, escorted by Militia Ingram and Glendale Ingram. Number 6, Rayvon Ingram. Number 7, Kale Williams, escorted by Demez Williams, Tanisha Allison, and Vanetta Williams. Number 7, Kale Williams. Number 8, Cole Whitlock, escorted by Ronnie and Tanya Whitlock. Number 8, Cole Whitlock. Number 9, Anthony Wilson, escorted by Tony Williams, Aaron Wilson, Vonda Smith, and Princetta Berry. Number 9, Anthony Wilson. Number 10, Mason Bobo, escorted by Mark and Kim Bobo. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Mason Bobo. Number 19, Hunter Hill, escorted by Misty and Stephen Hill. Number 19, Hunter Hill. Number 21, Miles Halton, escorted by Lee Halton and Shebra Williams. Number 21, Miles Halton.
Senior night here at Bulldog Stadium. If you just joined us, Larry, there's a lot of seniors out there.
31.
Wow, that's a lot.
Number 30, Caleb King, escorted by Raphael and Bridget Johnson and Willie King. Number 30, Caleb King. Number 32, Jai Brazier, escorted by Melissa and Chris Derby, Jakira Roberts, and Kathy Ingram. Number 32, Jai Brazier. Number 33, Devontae Beecham, escorted by Joanne Beecham. Number 33, Devontae Beecham. Number 34, Jaden Thomas, escorted by Malcolm and Kimberly Thomas. Number 34, Jaden Thomas. Number 41, Kamar White, escorted by Leonard White. Number 41, Kamar White. Number 44, LaDarren Thorne, escorted by Sheila George and Larry Thorne Sr. Number 44, LaDarren Thorne. Number 45, Brandon McNeely, escorted by Kim and Donnie McNeely and Christian McNeely. Number 45, Brandon McNeely. Number 48, Brennan Phillips, escorted by Tracy Kennedy and Jason Phillips. Number 48, Brennan Phillips. Number 51, Connor Davis, escorted by Mark and Stacy Davis. Number 51, Connor Davis. Number 68, Jaden Jacks, escorted by Greg Jacks, Samantha, and Randall Hudson. Number 68, Jaden Jacks. Number 70, DeKellen Pelham, escorted by Angela Blankenship, Timothy Pelham, and Bobby Blankenship. Number 70, DeKellen Pelham.
Senior night here at Bulldog Stadium. You're listening to it on KGAS.
Cade Johnson, escorted by Kerry Bobo and Brandon Johnson. Number 72, Cade Johnson. Number 77, Tykeist Crawford, escorted by Lakeisha Watts, Dion Jones, and Alia Fagan. Number 77, Tykeist Crawford. Number 78, Raid Griffin, escorted by Jeff and Monica Griffin, Cy Moore, and Nolan Griffin. Number 78, Raid Griffin. Number 80, Quentin Owens, escorted by Christina Walton. Number 80, Quentin Owens. Number 81, Jacavion Toole, escorted by Jocelyn Jennings and Bruce Jennings. Number 81, Jacavion Toole. Number 84, Desmond Hicks, escorted by Dietrich and Princess Wallace, Desmond and Roshika Hicks. Number 84, Desmond Hicks. Number 85, Zatavian Wilson, escorted by Shannon Cook. Number 85, Zatavian Wilson. Number 88, Hunter DeBose, escorted by Chris and Trina DeBose. Number 88, Hunter DeBose. Number 90, Quantarius Brown, escorted by Deshaun Brown and Geneva Brown. Number 90, Quantarius Brown. Our student assistants, our student manager, Cameron Duck Anderson, escorted by Hilton Poindexter and Melissa Wilkerson. Our trainers, Itzel Aurelio, escorted by Rosa Estrada and Melissa Aurelio. Trainer, Clarissa Flores, escorted by Monique Benagas and Alzea Flores. Caitlin Harris, escorted by Sean and Josh Harris. Alicia McClinton, escorted by Michael and Patsy Wilcox. Kiasha McKee, escorted by Latoya McKee. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our trainers and our football players. Let's give them a big round of applause. And I'm going to dismiss them at this time. They have a few moments to go to the field house. They have another event starting about 7:30 that they will be involved in. And so we'll give them an opportunity to get ready for that event about 7:30. You are dismissed at this time. We will continue with our cheerleaders. Senior Rayanne Cumbie, escorted by Lori Kraft and Wade Cumbie. Rayanne Cumbie. Kennedy Marion, escorted by Ryan and Tina Marion and Blake Marion. Kennedy Marion. Bailey Whitaker, escorted by Bruce and Belinda Whitaker. Bailey Whitaker. McKenna Zett, escorted by Jennifer Cuvée and Derek Zett. McKenna Zett. Our Bulldog Bells, Constance Barber, escorted by Tate and Catherine Barber. And I believe Charlie's out there. Constance Barber. Kayla Jones, escorted by Teresa and Scott Jones. Kayla Jones. Chaylin Luker, escorted by Chris Luker and Carol Lovell. Chaylin Luker. Michaela Perry, escorted by Aaron and Carrie Kinney. Michaela Perry. Megan Spradlin, escorted by Jennifer Spradlin. Our Bulldog crew, Kalita Nelson, escorted by Tina Stevenson and Cy Blasher. Kalita Nelson. Shooter Stevenson, escorted by Casey Eccles. Shooter Stevenson. Hannah Watley, escorted by Christy and Jason Watley. Hannah Watley. Kitten Worsham, escorted by Karen Bouillet. Kitten Worsham. Ethan Wardowski, escorted by Davis Wardowski. Ethan Wardowski. The Big Dog video crew. Noah Anderson, escorted by Kane and Becky Anderson. Noah Anderson. Rhett Goldman, escorted by Jim and Gina Goldman. Rhett Goldman. Elisa Welk, escorted by Karen Cheshire and Olivia Cheshire. Elisa Welk. Jessica West, escorted by David and Sheila West. Jessica West. Our Pineberg game photographers. Emily Edelin, escorted by Kelly Green and James Edelin. Emily Edelin. Lizard Gonzalez, escorted by Elisa Gonzalez and Lorenzo Gonzalez Jr. Lizard Gonzalez. Caitlin Maka, escorted by Jonathan and Angie Maka. Caitlin Strong, escorted by Buddy and Candace Strong. Caitlin Strong. Mario Salazar, escorted by Norma Rodriguez and Gerito Salazar. Mario Salazar.
Well, that's the lineup of the seniors here for senior night here at Bulldog Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we've had the football players, the cheerleaders, the pep squad. We've had the bells. We had the pep crew, the TV personality, the mascots, and what else? Did we leave anybody out, Larry?
I don't think we left anyone out.
All right, but that's senior night, so why don't we continue now with our opening lineup?
Okay, well, let's go with the linebackers for the Bulldogs. The wheelbacker is going to be Jai Brazier, 44 tackles for the year, 5'11", 180-pound senior. On the strong side is Mason Bobo. He's got 49 tackles for the year, 5'11", 185-pound senior. And the guy in the middle is the MVP from last week's game down at Palestine when he had 9 tackles, 4 of those for loss, and he also had the 13-yard sack that resulted in the safety. That is Rayvon Ingram having a great year, 5'11", 208-pound senior. So, again, the linebackers, Brazier, Ingram, and Bobo. That defensive line, Toole, Hicks, Lister, and Owens. The secondary coming up right after this from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Ralph there?
Well, what's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Well, why would he be here at Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we do. We can help with all your heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. But maybe you should look out in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
All right, we're going to look at the secondary now. One of the corners for the Bulldogs is DeAndre Bowman, having a great year, 5'10", 165-pound senior. The other corner is Miles Halton, 5'11", 165-pound senior. Strong safety, good to have him in there tonight as a starter. That's Cole Whitlock, 5'9", 175-pound senior. And the other free safety will be Austin Morgan, 6 foot, 175-pound junior. So it's Morgan and Whitlock, the safeties. Halton and Bowman are the corners. We'll be back from Bulldog Stadium right after this.
XL Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, XL Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at XL Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
First State Bank & Trust advances banking convenience with its new mobile app. Download the FSB&T mobile app and realize the full potential of 21st century on-the-go banking technology. At your fingertips, deposit checks, view real-time balances and account histories, transfer funds in your accounts, and pay bills 24/7. You can contact customer service from the app if needed during regular business hours. On-the-go, on-the-phone banking tech from your trusted FDIC member equal housing lender, First State Bank & Trust.
All right, the Henderson Lions come into Bulldog Stadium with a record of 6-2 for the season, 2-1 in district play. They have exploded for a 64-point average in 3 of their games this year, 67 against Jacksonville, 63 against Center, 63 against Chapel Hill, and they're 3-0 in those ball games. But in the other 5 games, they have averaged 25 points per ball game, and they are 3-2. They are coming off their huge offensive outburst last week against Chapel Hill in that ball game. They had 3 rushers that ran for over 150 yards each, and they had a total of 560 yards rushing in that ball game. This is the 14th game between Henderson and Carthage during the Scott Surratt era. In that time, Carthage is 10-3. On neutral playoff sites, Carthage 3-0, Carthage 5-0 at Henderson, And here in Bulldog Stadium, Carthage has won 2 and Henderson has won 3. So Henderson has the edge here at Bulldog Stadium, 3-2. So that's a quick look at the Henderson Lions. We'll be back to take a look at the playoff possibilities for the Bulldogs right after this from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
This is Pastor Monty Pierce, along with all the fine folks at Central Baptist Church, located 1 block off the square in beautiful downtown Carthage. We hope you are enjoying the game as the Bulldogs make another exciting run for the championship. If you don't have a church home and you like friendly folks and a meaningful worship service, we invite you to join us this Sunday. Check us out at centralcarthage.com for times and more information. This is Dr. Monty. Go Bulldogs!
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, the introduction of the officials brought to you by the city of Carthage, the best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to the 6-time state football champion Carthage Bulldogs. Well, I tell you what, we'll save the playoff possibilities for a little bit later, except to say that in our district 10-4A, Carthage has clinched a berth. In fact, they have clinched the number 3 seed. The other 5 teams, none of them have clinched, and none of them have been eliminated. Chapel Hill at 0-3 still has a chance, mathematical chance, to get in. All right, up here in the booth with me, Mark Harris, Otis Amy, take it away.
Well, this is going to be the Battle of 79, in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and to the middle 70s, our rival was Center. And then all of a sudden, the Battle of 79 started building. And so I'm telling you, we have a guy here, his Todd Alexander's his name, and his uncle is Dennis Alexander, and his wife graduated at Carthage. He went to Henderson. And he has a shirt on tonight that says, "A House Divided," and it's got a lion on one side and a bulldog on the other. So it doesn't matter about the record most of the time here in the rivalry between the two, because you never know who's going to pull this one out. We have a great offense, but you know what? Really, it's our defense so far this year that's been very, very good. And we've stopped the run. If they have the running backs you're talking about at 150 apiece, I don't think that'll happen tonight because our defense is going to be ready for them. We have probably studied them, and I know you went to Chalk Talk, and you'll have something to say about that tonight. We have also with us in the booth Otis Amy. Otis went to school here, and he taught in Henderson for a while. Otis, take it away.
Well, we're looking for a big ball game tonight. It's going to be –
Try it again.
All right, looking for a big ball game tonight. It's crosstown rivalries, and there's nothing like Carthage and Henderson. You know, what I'm going to look for is see who's going to come out the gate first and fast. That team will have a decided advantage. Henderson has kind of been slow out the gates the last 3 times we played them. So I anticipate them attempting to come out faster, maybe with some deceptive plays or trick plays or whatever you want to call it to try to get some momentum going. You know, we're a team that Mark said we're really excelling defensively. They can't afford to get behind by 2 scores. That's kind of like 4 scores this year. So we'll be interested to see how they come out the gate.
All right. I tell you what, I mentioned who is bringing us the introduction of the officials, but I didn't give you their names. Bruce Self is the referee, Harold Slate the umpire, Gaston DeBerry is the head linesman, Cody Holloway the line judge, and Clayton Farrell is the back judge. We're going to take another break and return to Bulldog Stadium right after this.
Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is offering refrigerators at great savings. Choose a 16 cubic foot refrigerator in white or black, priced for you at $5.99, or an 18 cubic foot refrigerator with a white finish or black finish, just $6.49. If you ever need a refrigerator, Monty says this is the time to buy. Carthage Furniture, the huge store behind the car wash. Carthage Furniture on West Panola across from the Sonic, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
This is Mark Harris at Farmer State Bank in Carthage. Did you know Farmer State Bank offers 15, 20, and 30-year fixed-rate mortgages? We will service your loan in-house, and you can make a payment at one of our 5 full-service locations: Center, Main Bank in Rough Rider Branch, Carthage, Joaquin, Shelbyville. So come by Farmer State Bank and let us help you buy the home of your dreams. Farmer State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Well, you know, Mark mentioned the defense of the Bulldogs, and I've seen on social media some folks saying, is this the best Bulldog defense since Coach Surratt has been here? Well, I decided to look up a few numbers, so I can tell you that in this year, the Bulldogs have given up 63 points. Now, remember that 7 of those points were given up by the offense a couple of weeks ago when Chapel Hill recovered a fumble and ran it back, and I don't have the numbers of what the number 1 defensive unit has given up, but 63 points for the year. All right, that's the closest one to that is the 2008 defense. That's the one that, beat Salina in the first state championship. That was 113 points. So in other words, this team is just about half of the number of points given up by the previous best Bulldog defense of 2008, 113. Our high was in 2014. That's the year we went 6-6, and we had given up 250 points through 8 games. I thought, well, how do we stack up in the state? In the state of Texas, there are 179 Class 4A teams. That is Division I and Division II put together. 179. Ours is the second lowest total out of those 179 schools, 63 points. Brownwood, and I just looking at their schedule, they haven't played the caliber of opponents that we have. They've given up 54. And so any way you look at it, this is one very special defensive unit. And, boy, they're going to have their hands full tonight. Here are the 3 rushers that rushed for over 150 yards for Henderson against Palestine last week. Caleb Medford, if you were at Chalk Talk, Otis was there, and he heard Coach Surratt say this is the guy that we have to slow down, the primary one. He has 42 of 66 for 576 yards passing this year. He had over 150 yards last week. So did Cameron Walker and also Kevin Fields. And the third one, Eli Jones, I believe, or fourth one, I believe he had 71 yards. So they had 560 yards rushing last week, did the Henderson Lions. All right, now the Carthage Bulldogs are out on the field in white pants with red jerseys, white numbers, and white helmets. The Bulldogs getting ready to line up for the national anthem. The Henderson Lions have come on the field, incidentally. Both the junior varsity and freshman teams won last night over at Henderson. And next week here at Bulldog Stadium on Thursday night, Kilgore's freshman team, undefeated, will be coming in, going against our freshman team, undefeated. You going to be here for that one, Jerry?
I think I will.
Okay, I kind of thought so. All right, so we're getting ready for the national anthem here.
Also, Larry, on our defense, 2 plays that happened against our first-string defense were one of them was a Lynn Swan catch, that went for a touchdown, and one of them was, a tip ball that went for a touchdown. So really, you take those off the board, we are really shutting people down.
All right, we're getting ready for the national anthem, and I believe it's going to be played tonight by the Bulldog Band.
Nick Durham.
Yes, it will.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
right, the coin toss will be next. Brought to you by the Pony Express, located on West Panola, across from Panola College. They have lunch specials and a super salad bar and fuel for the car. Stop by before and after the home football games. The Carthage Bulldogs on a school record 32 regular season game winning streak. And if you go back to before that streak started, 2 weeks before it started, September 30th, 2016, we were 4-0, entering district play, hosting the Henderson Lions here in the first district ball game. The second district game would be Kilgore at Kilgore. We lost both of those. And then, of course, went on to win 4 straight to get into the playoffs. And then we were the only 3 seed in the state of Texas to win a state championship that year. But what I'm pointing out is that the 2 games that we lost prior to that winning streak are the exact 2 games that we've got coming up here. Henderson at home and then at Kilgore. Carthage has won 5 in a row against the Lions, including the last 3 regional championships. Otis, okay, I want to ask you something. You taught at Henderson, you were principal there, you live there. They've lost 5 in a row to Carthage. I'm guessing there's some folks over there that really want this one real bad.
Oh, yeah. It's a much bigger rivalry on their side anyway. So surely they want to come out here and get after Carthage, and we'll see what's going to happen.
Well, when you win 32 ball games in a row, everybody's a rival that you play.
That's right.
And of course, since those 2 losses there in a row, the Bulldogs are now, 48-1 in all games, and of course that won the loss to to Liberty Hill in the state semifinals. Okay, the first half kickoff, and sometimes I forget this, but I'm not going to forget it today. First half kickoff brought to you by the Popcorn Place. They have Bulldog snacks, shirts, and bags to pick up for the game. And I must admit, I did not see, looks like we won the toss, and we're going to get the football. Anthony Wilson and Braden Wade will go back deep, as they always do.
This is the biggest crowd we've had at our stadium this year.
Hey, Larry.
Yes, sir.
I was going to just tell you down on the field, it's a crisp 49 degrees for kickoff, and it's supposed to be getting about 10 degrees cooler by the time the game is over with, but everybody's ready for some football.
And there's practically no wind tonight. Last night we had a good amount of wind here for the junior high games, and I'll tell you later. I don't have enough time to tell you that. Okay, so we're getting ready for the kickoff. Kicking off for the Henderson Lions is going to be Trust Karsten, and he advances on the ball, and we are underway here at Bulldog Stadium. Pretty deep kick. We take it back at the 8, coming up to the 10, the 15, 20, 25, to the 30, and out to make it to the 27-yard line, short of the 30, and Carthage will have it there, first down and 10, and they'll line up behind this offensive line, and thus we have a last-minute change. Connor Davis at center, Kay Johnson and Kellum are the guards. Crawford and Williams are the tackles. And again, Tykees Crawford, if you missed it earlier and you did not hear it here in town today, Tykees visited by Coach Orgeron, head coach at LSU, this morning here at the Carthage High School campus. All right, Horton going to be in the shotgun from the left hash. And he's got 2 receivers to the right. Okay, here's going to be a throw to the right. This ball is caught out there, and he's down immediately as he fell down at the 30-yard line for a 3-yard gain.
Yep. Just tried to get Moochie on the out route. He slipped and fell on the turf. It was Brandon Wade on the kickoff return. Good return, got us out to the 28-yard line.
So, gain of 3 there, and it's going to be 2nd and 7 now. Carthage splits 2 to the wide side left. Mason Courtney behind Horton in the backfield. Tied in over on both sides. Here's Horton throwing left. This ball is caught by Dixon. Dixon to the 30, 35, 40, 45, and out of bounds in front of the Bulldog bench. That's going to be a gain from the 30.
Oh, we got a hold.
Got a flag coming down. Got a flag on the play.
That's going to be a hold on 7.
I saw Tykees today at the Bulldog stop, and I asked him if that guy's going to whip him tonight, and he said, Mr. Harris, I guaranteed that's not going to happen.
Holding on the offense, number 7, spot foul, 10-yard penalty. Complete second down.
Yep, anytime you get those hands on the jersey and you turn the defender's body, they're going to call holding every time.
Okay, so that's a 13-yard pass to Kilvante Dixon. And then you mark off the 10 yards against Carthage. And so that takes it now back to the 33. So the net of the gain on the play minus the penalty, we pick up a net of 3 on the play. It's second down now and 4. Second and 4 for Carthage from the left hash at the 33. All right, Horton under center. Twins to the right. Horton handoff Courtney. Courtney trying the left side, and he's wrapped up immediately for no gain on the play. In fact, it'll be a loss on the play. A loss of 2 back to the 31-yard line. And for Mason Courtney, and that'll bring up now third down and about 6.
That's a missed block there.
Yeah, yep. They whipped us up front on that one.
So now it's third down and 5. Third and 5 for Carthage at their own 32-yard line. Third and 5, we took the opening kickoff. If we'd been set back here, we would have had a first down except for the penalty. All right, Horton looks over to the Carthage bench to maybe get a new play. Courtney off to his right. Snap back to Horton. Horton looking right. He's throwing right. This ball is incomplete. It was through the hands of a defender, and that'll bring up fourth down for Carthage from their 32.
It'll be interesting. We punt here.
Yeah. Ball was intended for Braden Wade. They had us well covered on that one.
So fourth down and 5. And let's see. Looks like Carthage is going for it here. Carthage going for it.
Double
fourth
tight
and 5 at our 32.
He's going to punt.
He started to go back in the shotgun. Now he does. He may be kicking it here, although a very short drop. No, he's going to throw it. Horton going to throw it. He throws it left. This ball is caught by Williams for a Howes AC first down. Big gamble there by Scott Surratt, and it pays off with an 11-yard completion.
That's a normal for Surratt.
And that was a great call. They was in man coverage, just ran a comeback route. It was a great route by William. He sold him as if he was going to deep. Then he broke it off and came back to the sideline. Great throw and catch.
All right, so it's a 10-yard completion. I said 11, but looked like that's where the head linesman over there was going to mark it, but he marks it at the 42 for a 10-yard gain. All right, Horton goes now under center. And here's going to be the handoff going to Courtney. Courtney has a pretty good hold to the 45, and then it closes up quickly, but he picks up about 4 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 6 for Carthage from our 46.
He might have made one cut too many on that one.
He looked like he had another route.
Yes, if he'd stayed on his initial cut, he probably could have picked up another 4 yards.
So it is second down and 6 for Carthage from our 46-yard line. The ball is located about 7 or 8 yards to the right of the left hash. Horton in the shotgun now. 2 receivers, short side left. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time looking left. He's going to go deep middle. Going deep middle for Williams down there. Williams has got it. Williams falls down at the 5-yard line. Williams with a reception, and that's going to be a big play for the Bulldogs.
Oh, that's such a tough route combo. They ran the inside guy Mucci on the dig, which occupied the safety, and Williams, the outside guy, ran a deep post, and he was wide open over the middle. Great throw and catch.
Beautiful throw. It was sky high like a punt, and he just ran into it. You know?
Okay, so the Bulldogs now in the Kelly's Collision red zone after a 50-yard completion. First down and goal for Carthage. First and goal down at the 6-yard line. Carthage with a first threat of the ball game. Offset eye to the right. Handoff goes to, or pitch out goes to Courtney. Courtney pushed back after a short loss on the plays. First and goal from the 6, he loses 2.
Yep, there was nothing there for Courtney. As soon as he got the pitch, he had a guy right there in his face.
They had 4 guys on him. I'm sure they're trying to completely shut him down tonight, make us one-dimensional, but it's going to be hard for them.
So the loss of 2 moves it back to the 8. Second down and goal for 8 from the Henderson 8-yard line. We're just underway here. Well, we played almost 4 minutes, no score in the ball game. Carthage on this drive. Here's Horton. Horton looking left. Great protection. Now he rolls left. He's scrambling to the left, and he is going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. As he was being tackled, he threw it to the inside of the end zone, to the front left pylon, and incomplete.
Pretty much a good throw in that position. He was going against his body, and he threw it right where nobody could get it but our guy.
So now it's third down and goal from the 8. Carthage with a good drive going here. The big play on it, the 50-yard completion to Kel Williams. that took it down to the 6. Now we face 3rd and goal from the 8. 2 receivers to the left. That's McNew and Dixon. 1 to the right, that's Williams. Here's Horton dropping the ball. He picks it up and he throws it incomplete. He dropped the snap, and that threw off everything, and now it's 4th and goal from the 8.
Would have had Smith wide open. Well, he had him wide open. He just dropped the snap on that.
I think there was 2 of them wide open, about 5 yards apart, but he had to get rid of it quick.
And we're going to kick a field goal, or at least that's the way they're going to line up. So Brennan Phillips will go in to attempt the field goal. It should be from the 15-yard line, which will make it a 25-yard field goal, and he's going to tee it up right in the middle of the field, so right in front of the crossbars for Brennan Phillips. McNew is the holder. Good snap. Good kick. No, it's no good. It was off to. No, he got it. He got it. It was a line drive kick and looked like he missed it to the left, but it barely got inside the left upright. 25-yard field goal. Carthage leads it 3-0.
That was kind of a ugly kick.
That might have been the ugliest, best field goal I've ever seen right there.
If you'd like to earn up to a 30% discount on your auto insurance, then here's your chance. State Farm has an updated version of its Drive Safe and Save app, and drivers everywhere are enjoying the rewards. Millions are now saying, "Don't mess with my discount," and you will too. Just download the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm to get started, or call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
Bauer Furniture has been family owned and operated since 1963. Paul Bauer and his fine staff pride themselves in their interior design skills and their selection of quality inventory. You'll find one of the area's largest selection of Lazy Boy recliners and rocker recliners in the Arklatex. Bauer also features bedding by Serta, featuring the perfect sleeper. A full line of living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture is waiting for you, plus area rugs, lamps, and art decor. And Bauer Furniture is the home of free delivery. I'll repeat, the home of free delivery. Bauer Furniture on West Panola in Carthage.
All right, so the Bulldogs scoring there. It wasn't a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown. Let's call it a Carthage Hardware Bulldog field goal of 25 yards by Brendan Phillips. All right, here's Madrano getting ready to kick off. And here is the kick. It's a high kick coming down to the 23-yard line, going left to the 25, and he will not get to the 30. To the 23-yard line, a high kick, and they return it about 5 yards to the 28.
Hunter DuBose on the stop. Good coverage by the Dogs.
And had one guy look like he was pushed, and he just couldn't get his hand on him about 5 yards behind that.
All right, they're going to spot it at the 29. Really anxious to see how this Henderson offense does against this Carthage defense. Again, if you were not with us, 179 4A teams in the state, and Carthage has given up the second fewest points through 8 games. All right, Caleb Medford in the shotgun. Snap back to Medford. Medford hands off to Fields. Fields going to his left to the 35-yard line. So on the first play, make it the 35, a gain of 6 for Fields.
They let the play keep going for some reason, but are they going to mark him?
No, I think they marked him down. He just got up and kept running.
He got hit, but he had a good gain, you know. 7-10 left, 3-0 Carthage in the first quarter.
All right, a gain of 6 on that play. Well, I saw the head linesman immediately mark it. What did he do? Did he get up and run some more?
He got up and ran some more.
Okay. Yeah. All right, 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4 for Henderson. Okay, they mark it at the 35. Okay, so yeah, a gain of 6. All right, and here's a flag on the play. This is going to be a false start against Henderson. So that'll be their first penalty. And we'll move it back to the 30, which will make it now 2nd down and 9.
And they were in the hurry up, and they hurried up too quick.
Yep. That it backfired on them. They tried to hurry up and a legal procedure. Now they're back where they started, 2nd and 10.
All right, I tell you what, I looked at some tape of Henderson, and I tell you what, I don't think I've seen a high school team with as many different uniforms. And tonight they've got on gray pants with white tops. Okay, they're quickly up to the line of scrimmage. All right, snap back to Fields. To Medford. Medford, now he's going to scramble with the football, and he's to the 35. I tell you what, he's tough to bring down in the tape that I saw, and he picks up 8 yards out to the 38-yard, and it'll be 3rd down and 1.
Rayvon Ingram on the stop.
He looks like a really good athlete, Larry.
Oh, he's an outstanding athlete.
Is he a sophomore?
No, he's a senior.
Senior, excuse me.
So 3rd down and 1 now after the gain of 8 for Medford. Medford, let's see, and he's a big one too. He is about 6'3", 6'4", something like that. I've got it here.
Yep.
He is 6'3", 190.
Yep, he's committed to TCU.
3rd down and 1. Snap back to Medford. Medford going right. Medford up in it at the 40-yard line. Let's see, there's a fumble, and it's still on the ground.
No, they hadn't marked him down.
And we got a touchdown out of that. Carthage with a touchdown as Medford fumbled, and they did not mark him down.
Nobody's marking it down.
There's a penalty on the field, though. That's blocking downfield, I'm sure.
Okay, they did not mark it down, did they?
He looked like he was down to me. He flipped and landed on his back. I don't know if he'd lost the ball before that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 75, Henderson. That will be enforced on the kickoff.
On the kickoff. It's a touchdown. Okay, a touchdown for the Bulldogs on a 40-yard return of a fumble. Who returned it?
Bobo.
Bobo did, okay. 40 yards, that's a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown as Medford fumbled. I tell you what, boy, if they had replay and I was Phil Castles, I'd be throwing the red flag right now because that looked like the ground caused that fumble to me. I mean, being entirely honest.
Yeah, he's got his legs cut from underneath him. He flipped in the air, but we don't know if the ball was coming loose before he hit the ground or not.
All right, here's the snap. The kick is away. This one's a much better looking kick, and it is good. And Carthage leads at 10-0. 5:35 left to play in the first quarter.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and X-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
Industry-leading experience at Darnell Pest Services. With over a decade of happy customers in Texas, Darnell Pest Services offers the most thorough and proven methods to eliminate household pests in and around your home. Call 903-471-6400. Ask Chad Darnell about a free evaluation, advanced solutions, continuous protection, customer care and service guarantee. Call 903-471-6400 and get rid of those pesky roaches, ants, rodents, spiders, even termites. Darnell Pest Services can keep your home pest-free.
All right, that is a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown, a 40-yard fumble return by Mason Bobo. The Bulldogs stop extra point good by Brendan Phillips.
An extra point, onside kick would
well,
be
that's
really
probably
nice.
what we're going to do here. I would anticipate we're kicking from their 45.
So the 15-yard unsportsmanlike on the extra point enforced here. And so here's the kick, and it's going to be a high, short one, and they're going to call for the fair catch, and they make it at the 23-yard line, so they'll gain a couple of yards, and they'll start at their 25.
Well, we got 5 minutes, 35 seconds left, first quarter, 10-0 Carthage.
Now, on that play where he fumbled, you have to give Medford a gain to where he fumbled the football. I'm not for sure, but I'm going to call it 6 yards, and I'll check at halftime with a couple of fellas to see exactly how long that return was. I'm saying it was about 40 yards.
Maybe Jason can tell us.
Okay, Jason, we'll come down to you after this next play, okay? All right, Medford in the shotgun from his own 25-yard line. Medford this time keeping it himself. No, he hands off, going to the left side, and it's going to be a gain of about 3 yards out to the 28-yard line.
We strung that play out real good, and we were trying to pull that ball out of his hands.
Bobo and two on the stop. On that fumbling recovery, the ball rolled back a good 15 yards before we picked it up.
All right, Jason.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, I was just going to say that, man, with a game like this, real neat play by Coach Surratt, trying to keep the momentum, because you got a sense if any big play happens for Henderson, man, it'll be like unleashing a tiger or something.
All right, 2nd down and 7 after that 3-yard gain. They have it at their own 28-yard line. Snap back to Medford. Medford handing off here. And I think that is Fields. Fields still on his feet. Boy, tough run by Fields. and he picks up a first down carrying several Bulldogs with him. It goes from the 28 to the 43, 15 yards for Fields.
I tell you what, he really ran hard.
Yeah,
on
that was
play.
a good run, but what made it better for them is we had people there, but they was trying to strip the ball. You know, Coach Surratt said in Chalk Talk the other day, we teach the first guy to never strip, but the guys coming in to come in and strip, and that's what they was trying to do there, and he kept running.
And as he pointed out at Chalk Talk, if the first guy tries to strip, that's going to result in missed tackles. Okay, all right, here's Fields rolling to his right. He's under heavy pressure, and he's going to
fumble again.
He fumbled again, and the ball's on the ground.
And I think we got it.
It was a big pile up there. You got to unpile it, but they haven't.
Okay, Henderson retains possession, so it's a 2-yard loss for Fields on that one. I mean, excuse me, for Medford. That's Medford, not Fields. Medford, who held on to it for a while. We put big pressure on him. Coach Surratt indicating at Chalk Talk that he thought we could get some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
And we sure did there.
And see, on that time we got around him, he was trying to hold the ball with one hand. You know, you teach those quarterbacks when they're within defenders to have both hands on the ball.
2nd down and 12 now for Henderson from their own 41-yard line. Snap back to Medford. Hands off to the running back this time, and he's pushed back after he gets to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be no gain on the play.
That's Rayvon Ingram.
How many tackles he had? He's had a ton of tackles this year.
That was Jones on the carry. And so no gain. It's going to be now 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 12 for the Henderson Lions from their own 41-yard line. 3rd down and 12 coming up. Carthage scoring on a field goal, 25-yard field goal by Brendan Phillips, and then a 40-yard fumble return by Mason Bobo. It's 10-0 Dogs, 2:52 left to play here in the first quarter. Again, Medford in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He rolls to his left. He wants to throw. Now he's going to run with it to the 40, 45, and he is cut down at midfield, going to be short of the first down. Now, he did pick up 9 yards on the play, but they're still 3 yards shy of moving the chains.
That was Bobo, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Rayvon Ingram fell down. He just slipped down. That's how he was able to pick up that yardage.
So 4th down and 3 for Henderson from the midfield marker, and looks like they're going to go for it here. Well, if they fail to pick it up here, then Carthage has got great field position. 4th and 3 for Henderson from midfield. Big play coming up here late in the first quarter. 2:05 left to play in the first quarter. Carthage up. And here they're going to snap it and deep, and they're going to kick it. So he kicks it. It hits at the 25, rolls across the 20 to the 15, and is down at the 16-yard line, 34-yard punt.
Yeah, they thought they was going to go, but they signaled out of it, punted it, and got a pretty good punt out of the deal.
Well, you see a difference in philosophies there.
True that.
I asked Coach Surratt after the interview the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, I said, you sort of enjoy these games against Castles, and he said, without a doubt, Castles and Coach Surratt were on the same staff up at Texas High.
Oh, boy. They got Moochie down here one-on-one.
All right, so 1st and 10 now from our 16-yard line. They're coming with the blitz this time. Here's a handoff. It goes to Courtney. Courtney is wrapped up in the backfield.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. And let's see. Oh, someone's in the open. This is going to be a Bulldog touchdown, perhaps.
No.
It is not going to be. It's to the 40-yard line. And who was that? Well,
Number 2.
That's Courtney.
That
It was
Courtney.
Got a flag on the play, but that play was all running back. They stuffed us in the backfield, and he just bounced off tackles.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I lost him.
He broke
There's
a
no
couple
doubt
of
about it. I
tackles.
lost him.
He broke a couple of tackles on the run, and I don't know. He got up and said something at the end of the run. I don't know.
Holding. On the offense, number 7. 10 yards to the spot of the
That's his
foul.
second one. Gosh. It's killer.
Okay, so let's see. It goes from the 16 to the 39, so it's a 20. That is a 23-yard gain for Courtney, 23 yards. And then they mark off 10 yards, and that should be a first down. It is. Okay, so it's another House AC first down. Again, you give the gain to the spot of the foul, and then the penalty is marked off from that. So Courtney gets a 24-yard run on that. Okay, Carthage 1st and 10 now from our 29-yard line. Horton going to be in the shotgun.
Got single coverage out here on Kale.
Okay, so Williams is to the left, and we've got 3 receivers to the right. Courtney's going to be to the left of Horton in the backfield. Snap back to Horton. Horton throws to Kel Williams. He's got it at the 45-yard line. Breaks a tackle, and it's going to be spun out of bounds at the 46. Another Howes AC first down, a gain of 17 on the play.
It was a great job by our offensive line of picking up the blitz.
And great throw, great catch. And, that single coverage, Kai must have recognized it.
Yes.
And went after it.
All right, so Carthage now leading 10-0 with 60 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, let's see. Now they got two out here on Moochie. The last time that we was in this formation, they went single.
All right, now here's Horton. Horton wanting to throw the football. Now he's being pressured, rolling to his left, and he's going to be stopped. I started to say it was going to be a sack, but he did pick up yardage, so it's not a sack. He picks up 1 yard on the scramble.
And I tell you what, he was holding it in his right hand.
That's right.
And he moved it to the
he
left.
moved it to the left. That was a very good move by his part.
So it's now second down and 9. Second and 9 for Carthage from their own 47-yard line.
10-0 right now in the first quarter.
All right, this could be the final play of the first quarter. 20 seconds left to play in the quarter. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time hands off to Courtney. Courtney going to the left side, and nothing there as he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that most likely is going to be the final play of the quarter. And after one, it'll be Carthage 10 and the Henderson Lions nothing. We'll be back at Bulldog Stadium right after this break.
Quick Stop Carthage is your quick stop for anything you might need for running errands around the area or starting a road trip. Every day, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m., you can count on Quick Stop Carthage to have quality fuel and service items for your vehicle and something easy, fast, and tasty from the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, or supper. A specialty is one of the best hamburgers in East Texas. Your best stop 7 days a week in Carthage at 2365 Southeast Loop is Quick Stop.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and X-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
All right, we start the second quarter. Carthage leading it by a score of 10-0. Incidentally, I said we'd take a look at the playoff implications. Our district will play District 9 in the opening round, and that includes Midlothian Heritage, Crandall, Waxahachie Life, Maybank, Athens, and Quinlan Ford. If Carthage is the number 1 seed, and let's talk about that just for a second. If Carthage wins this one, they clinch a number 2 seed. If Kilgore loses at Palestine tonight, then we'd be the number 1 seed after tonight. If Kilgore wins and we win, number 1 seed decided next week.
I think that game's already decided where it's going to play, too.
Is it? Could be. Third down and 9. Okay, Horton looking over the middle. He throws and it's incomplete. Okay, what are you hearing about that game, Mark?
I heard it's going to be on Thursday night, is what I'm hearing, the first week of the playoffs, whichever team. I think it's in Tyler now. Maybe wrong.
Okay, well, that could be right because we should be playing the winner of the game tonight, and we certainly want to get a score on this one to see how it comes out between Maybank and Athens. Most likely, we're going to get the winner of that ball game.
Hey, you guys want a score update from the district?
Not right now.
Okay.
Fourth down and 9 coming up here. Okay, Horton going to be in the shotgun. 4th down and 9 from our 47-yard line. So again, in our end of the field, the Bulldogs are going to be going for it here. Just underway here in the second quarter. Carthage leading 10-0. Snap back to Horton. Horton looking to his right. He throws. This ball is incomplete. And there's a flag coming in. It's going to be interference against the Henderson Lions. Okay, now down to you with our XL forward line mic. Jason?
Yes. I was going to just tell you real quickly. Palestine leading Kilgore 7-0 in the first quarter.
Okay. And again, if Carthage wins and Palestine wins, Carthage clinches the number 1 seed, and most likely it would be either.
Defense, number 15. 15 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Also, a while ago when it was interference, that kid threw Moochie
Yeah, he
down.
got to him early. We brought in 2 tight ends here, so look for something max protect-wise. We got Rayvon Ingram in at fullback.
All right, so 15-yard penalty against Henderson gives Carthage another first down. Another Howes AC first down moves it down to the Henderson 38-yard line. And again, looks like Carthage would be playing, if we hold on and win, either Maybank or Athens, the winner of that one tonight. Okay, 1st and 10 now at the Lion 38. Horton under center this time. Dixon goes motion left. Handoff Dixon. Dixon going left, in trouble, and brought down for a loss on the play. He didn't want to go down, but he was tackled for a loss, and it'll be a loss from the 38 back to the 47, a loss of 9.
They had that figured out.
They did. You know, I knew we was going to do something max protection while we tried to run that fly sweep, but we had Moochie out here one-on-one. Hey, let's take a shot. He's a D1 guy that plays like a D1 guy.
That's a loss of 10 as they spot it back at the 48-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 20 now for Carthage from the Lion 48. Lions looking like they're coming on the blitz. Here's Horton. Horton want to go over the middle. This ball is caught by Dixon, and it's going to be a Howes AC first down. Another big pass to Kelvonte Dixon.
Plus, they're going after Moochie tonight, so Kel ought to really shine tonight. And he looked like he was going to get open down on the left-hand side.
21 yards that time to Dixon. And now here's Horton. Horton wanting to throw again, going in the end zone this time for McNew. A little bit too deep for McNew. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Carthage from the Lion 27.
We took a shot.
Yeah.
10:52 left in the first half. 10-0 Carthage, but we're in scoring position.
As you can see, McNew ran right by that defender. Just think if we get Moochie out there on him, he's definitely going to run by him.
All right, so 2nd down and 10 now for Carthage at the Lion 27. We've got 10:52 to play in the second quarter. Carthage up 10-0 and threatening again.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10, I formation. Here's the pitch out, goes to Courtney. Courtney right side, 25, big hole to the 20, to the 15. Now cuts back to the middle of the field to the 10. Great run inside the 10-yard line down to about the 7-yard line for Courtney. We're in the Kelly's Collision red zone 7 to make it 20 yards for Mason Courtney.
Man, he made 2 or 3 guys look like a fool. He made some great cuts there.
So 1st and goal for the Bulldogs now at the Lions 7-yard line. Incidentally, Carthage in this series has won the last 5 games against the Lions, including the last 3 regional championships. 10:28 left to play here in the first half. Carthage leading by a score of 10-0. Horton under center. Horton, play action fake. He rolls to his right. Pretty good pressure. Now he throws. This ball is incomplete down at the 8-yard line. A diving, looks like Rayvon Ingram trying to come up with it.
Yeah, Rayvon was in the wing set to the left and had that boot action all the way to the right. He came all the way across the field. The ball just thrown slightly too low and behind him.
He was on the run, and he didn't get his feet under him and tried to throw it, and he almost completed it.
So 2nd down and go now from the 7. The ball is on the left hash. So obviously that means the wide side of the field is to the right. The Bulldogs going left to right here in the second quarter, so they're headed toward the south end zone here at Bulldog Stadium.
Still in a double tight set.
All right, we've got Horton again. This time going to be in the pistol. Snap back to Horton. Horton hands off to Dixon. Dixon going left. He's to the 5. Dixon pile on. Dixon touchdown. Kelvonte Dixon with a 7-yard Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown.
That's just pure speed right there.
They just showed his ability, and they never touched it. With 10:09, we go on the board again.
Sort of reminds you a little bit about that extra point against Midlothian Heritage where Dixon got it. It was just a race to the pylon, and he won it. A little similar to that. Okay, McNew into hold. High snap. He gets it down. The kick on the way, and it is good. A high snap. Great job by McNew, and he got it down. It is good. 17-0. That was the Bulldog stop extra point. It's good.
Industry-leading experience at Darnell Pest Services. With over a decade of happy customers in Texas, Darnell Pest Services offers the most thorough and proven methods to eliminate household pests in and around your home. Call 903-471-6400. Ask Chad Darnell about a free evaluation, advanced solutions, continuous protection, customer care and service guarantee. Call 903-471-6400 and get rid of those pesky roaches, ants, rodents, spiders, even termites. Darnell Pest Services can keep your home pest-free.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education. To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
All right, 10:09 left to play in the half. Carthage up 17-0 after the Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown, 7-yard run by Kelvonte Dixon. Here's the kick, and it's a high end-over-end kick. They're going to take it at the 20, up to the 25, the 30, and stopped at about the 32-yard line.
Jaden Thomas put a good hit on the running back.
Incidentally, great to have Cole Whitlock back this week. I assume several Bulldog fans know that Nick Stewart was injured. He broke his hand in practice this week, and it sort of depends on the severity of it. Coach Surratt indicating that, he could be back in 2 or 3 weeks. It could be 4 or 6. He could be out for the year. A freak accident, and Stewart with the injury. All right, first down and 10 for Henderson at their own 32. Snap back to Medford. Medford going to go himself up the middle, and he picks up about 5 yards to the 37-yard line.
Job Brazier on the stop.
I tell you what, he's got a stride, doesn't he? He gets the ball and decides to take it upfield. He's got a great stride.
Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you, Athens is leading Maybank 14-7, 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Okay, and if I had to ask somewhere where Maybank is. Maybank and Athens are not very far apart. I'm going to guess 20 or 25 miles. Is that right, Jerry?
Not very far.
Something like that. Okay. So second down and 5 for Henderson at their own 37-yard line. We've got 9:20 left to play here in the first half. Carthage leading at 17-0. Back to Medford. Medford going left this time. Medford going to run it himself to the 40, 45, 50, 45, and out of bounds. It's going to be a big gain for Medford as they pick up a first down.
Well, I tell you what, he's
Cole
an
Whitlock on the stop.
He's an athlete. You can tell.
20 yards for Medford, and that's their second first down of the ball game. It moves it across midfield into positive territory for Henderson at the Carthage 43-yard line. 9:09 left to play here in the first half.
I believe I'd call that play again a few times if I were them.
All right, Medford this time is going to be in the pistol. They got a couple of receivers to the left, one to the right. And here's Medford, play action fake. He wants to throw it, throws it right. This ball is incomplete down there at the 33-yard line. Pretty good coverage there by Miles Halton.
Look at those coaches over there. They're upset because they didn't call the interference on that.
He did have a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, definitely.
No doubt.
Yep, one of the Henderson coaches really letting the back judge have it there.
Yeah, but the ball almost hit on the track, too.
That's right. That's right.
That's true. All right, so it's second down and 10 now for Henderson from the Carthage 43. If you've just joined us, Carthage scoring on a 25-yard field goal, a 40-yard fumble return, and a 7-yard run. And they lead it 17-0 here, 9:02 to play here in the half. Medford going to go back into the shotgun again. Receiver split out to each side. Snap back to Medford. Medford this time hands off to Fields. Fields going left. He's out of a tackle to the 40, 35, 30, 25, and down to the 21-yard line for Fields. A big gain for him. 22 yards for Fields.
Well, you don't see Rayvon miss many tackles, but he did on that one.
Well, he
ran out the gate.
Yeah, he was coming out at a different angle, and he made a cut, and he just hand tried to kid him, and you can't do it. You've got to put your leather on him.
All right, so first and 10. This is by far the biggest threat of the ball game for Henderson. They have it at the Carthage 21-yard line. We've got 8:35 to play here in the half. Carthage up 17-0. Carthage with a win here clinches a number 2 seed in the district. And if they win and Palestine defeats Kilgore, they clinch number 1. Henderson with a victory, they clinch a playoff berth. All right, here's Medford in the shotgun. This time he hands off Fields. Fields going right to the 15-yard line. Inside the 15 to about the 14, so it's going to be 7 yards for Fields. It'll be second down and 3.
Well, they stretched us to the one side and they ran to the other.
Yeah. Rayvon with the shoestring tackle on that one. He's glad he got him because he probably would have picked up another 5 or 7.
All right, so we're under 8 minutes to play here in the half. Carthage leading it again 17-0. Big game between Henderson, and a lot on the line here for both teams. Again, Carthage clinches a number 2 seed with a win. Henderson clinches a playoff berth. All right, they're now up to the line of scrimmage. Medford in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Here's Medford wanting to throw. He's under heavy pressure. Now he gets loose. He's going to run with the football. He's to the 10. Medford to the 5. Medford down to about the 1 yard line. I tell you what, he took off on the scramble. We almost had him in the backfield. We couldn't corral him, and he picks up 13 to the 1.
Yep, we had him for a sack. He shook loose, and once he get in the open field, he's a very dynamic runner.
And he had a lineman chasing him, at that point. He's just too fast for that.
So Henderson now just a foot away from scoring. It is 17-0 Carthage. 7 minutes to play here in the half.
This is definitely the best drive that any team has put on our defense this year.
Okay, snap back to Medford. He hands off to the running back, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. I think that was Fields.
Yes, it was
number
Fields.
8. Okay, so 1 yard run for Fields, and it's now 17-6 Carthage with 6:50 to play here in the half.
Well, I'm sure we'll make adjustments to that, but that's just great, that athleticism. We had him in the backfield. He made a cut, took down the sideline, in the middle of the field on that play before that. And he reached the ball out like a professional there.
All right, there's the snap on the extra point. The kick is up, plenty of distance. It's good. Carthage 17, Henderson 7, 6:50 to play here in the half.
Because you're a fan of fresh made just the way you like it pizza, you'll love Country Fresh Pizza Carthage. We make it, you bake it. From a 10-inch to a 16-inch, even gluten-free crust is offered at Country Fresh Pizza. The Farmer's Delight features 6 meats and 6 veggies. The Vegetable Garden with all the veggies. The Rise and Shine with eggs and cheddar. The Crafty Farmer to build your own, and even Alfredo Pizza. Call 903-631-0246 to order. 636 West Panola, the white building with the bright graphics. It's delicious. It's Country Fresh Pizza. Cardinal fans, it's football season. Come see all the new things going on at Lamar University football games. The new Cardinal Lane tailgating area has live music, jumpers, and a video game truck for kids. Over 20 corporate sponsors handing out free food, drinks, and gear. Cardinal Lane opens 4 hours before kickoff. Lamar now has, at home games, all new in-game entertainment for you. If you haven't already, make sure you purchase your tickets now. Season tickets as low as $45, single game tickets as low as $10. Excited to see you in the stands cheering on the Cardinals all season. Go LU!
All right, the Henderson Lions getting ready to kick off. Kicking off will be Truss Carson. Instantly, the extra point was good by Pedro Garza, one of their soccer players. So Carson getting ready to kick off now. Carthage leading at 17-7. Here's the kick. It's a high, short kick. We're going to take it at the 22 up to the 25, the 30, and stop at about the 31-yard line over on the far side of the field in front of the Henderson bench.
Mason Bobo on the return.
We just got to get the ball and go down and take a good drive and score a touchdown. Put a little wind out of their sail, a little momentum on their side right now.
All right, so the Carthage Bulldogs leading at 17-7. Instantly, our scores came on a 25-yard field goal, a 40-yard fumble return by Mason Bobo, then a 7-yard run by Kilvante Dixon. All right, and this time we're going to have Montrell Smith, a tight end, over on the right side.